Bonjour tout le monde, Thierry Dupilière et Didier Place, EvidenceBKidsCode. On s'intéresse, nous, we work on K-12 schools and we provide a solution for K-12. The two main challenge of education system, it's the fact that the teacher asks the same thing to every kid, and of course we are looking for personalized learning. This is one challenge. Second challenge, it's a dropout score in any school system. From Singapore to France, it's always the challenge that the education system is facing. In a place like here, ChangeNOW, we of course think about reshaping the whole education system. But the main focus that the international studies put about education still remain focused on the core knowledge. And for example, we still need to learn language, math, and all that. 2/3 of the kids in the PISA score think that 2 out of 5 it's bigger than 1.5. So we don't have the knowledge of the core education topics that the kids need to learn for succeed in life. Same about the dropout. This is a French study. 40% of the kids finalize primary school without having the basic knowledge for language.
So actually, we're not working only on core knowledge, but also on new skills for the 21st century. And because we need to understand how the kids work on the whole spectrum, how the way they think. And so really it goes from core knowledge to the 5 new C's, as we say, for the future. And as we work on these things and we try to understand how the brain works, we can identify dysfunctioning too, like obviously things autism, Asperger. And as we say, I mean, like for us, they're not dysfunctioning; they're just differences. The kids, they think differently. Like Einstein was a bad student normally at school in primary school, but by working on the way their differences, we're able to give them different content, and we're able to solve their problem and value them, because right now they are rejected.
So the modules that we build together are based on 2 kind of research. First of all, the cognitive science, and it's a specific topics on cognitive science. We work on the core knowledge precisely, those researchers that learn from the baby time how the sense of proportion, the sense of number, the sense of syntax are already there in the brain of the kids. And if we know how it's work, we can help the kids to better learn if we match what the teacher are teaching and the way the brain works. So this is one research we are working with to build our software. And then we plug some AI on that. Not the AI is stupid, so we need to feed AI. But the AI we are using, it's very close to the core knowledge, and it's a very low parameter AI that we are using with Research Lab in Sorbonne, in INRIA. And we plug together those 2 research components to sell them to publisher. So you can go on, we have one demonstration on Messenger, Facebook. You can put on Messenger at evidenceb.eu, and you will have a demo to check how works our software there.
And then really, I mean, we start from disciplinary and cognitive sciences, going enriched by AI. And what we think is that if the kids need to flourish, we need to put them in a nice environment. And so we're going to show you something we can find on kidscode.com, which is our site, a video. And we don't have much time, so we'll show you only a part of the video. But then you can see that we let kids work together, like we try to understand how they are creative. That's part of the 5 skills. It could be 2D, right now it's 3D. But they learn to do like sustainable development. They can work on coding too. All this is already exists. It's already like you can subscribe, you can have the kids and the teachers who go there. We work on open worlds, so they can create their own world with their teacher. We have escape games. And by going all this, by understanding how the kids work together, this is an AI, for example, word thought about the syntaxes. We can do a kind of spectrum of the kids and give evidences to the teachers of how the kids think. And I don't know if we are in the time. Is that okay? And oh yeah, wanted to add something.
And so we started a few years ago, 1 year ago, and we are working with mainly school publishers. So we plug our modules in school books, paper school books, and they have some modules that will be dedicated to the specific topics we work on. So we started with the French group Editis and Hachette, and we have partnership with Marshall Cavendish for Singapore Math. They don't have AI, neither cognitive science, so we plug that in their school books, and we are working with Senegal and the States also. Thanks, and we can meet every one of you when you want after the show.